Hi, welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. But we're going to make this really super cute card today. I absolutely am in love with this new die set. So, and then if you guys hadn't been on and saw my GDP card, how cute is this bunny? Seriously, this is the Nature's Beauty. This bunny is from that stamp set, and it's at the very back page of our holiday catalog, our new holiday catalog. And for every purchase, $3 goes to mental health organizations. So isn't that awesome? This is such a fantastic set. I just love that bunny. And I actually pulled out my my new snowfall paint. What is this? Accent puff paint to make the tail fluffy, which is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a little fluffy tail. It was so exciting to play with the new thing. Even though it's little spring colors, because the GDP, the Global Design Project, where these colors, so saffron, rococo rose, and the mint macaron, but which totally spoke spring to me. But I got to put a little fuzzy bunny tail on my bunny, which is super fun. Super fun, super fun. Okay, so we do have all the excitement of the new holiday catalog is out, but there is also this fabulous buy 3 get 1 free designer series paper, and it's not all the papers in the annual catalog, just these fabulous favorites, and they're great. Oh my gosh, these are awesome papers, especially if you have any scrapbooking that you're going to have, projects you're going to want to do. You want to stock up on this, because buy 3 get 1 free is an excellent price. Fabulous, fabulous. And then today is the 9th, so that means tomorrow is the last day to order our paper pumpkin, and it is our Halloween, or September is our Halloween pumpkin, and it makes 20 food safe treat boxes. And I don't know if you guys saw, I had posted it, and so did Paper Pumpkin, is that somebody at Paper Pumpkin actually made a really cute little Halloween box out of their box, like a Halloween box, a Halloween little house out of their box. The purple's pretty. So I'm really excited to see. It had like skeletons. So I'm excited to see what the stamp set is. But if you haven't gotten this, you only have till tomorrow. And if you are on Paper Pumpkin, remember you only have until tomorrow to manage yours. So if you aren't into Halloween, you need to get on there and make sure that you can skip so you can get it next month. But I am so excited about Halloween. It's fabulous. As you guys know, my 12 weeks of Halloween is going on. It's fabulous, fabulous. Okay, so I don't know how into fall. Like I said, I'm like hot and have fluffy monsoon clouds, but I'm doing the Come Together Suite today and making a very fun fall, autumn, September card. And we're going to use we're just going to use the gathered leaf dies and some of this ribbon. It's like crumb cake ribbon with a satin trim. It is so beautiful and soft. So wonderful. And then I'm going to mix it with the Mellow Moss. This is from the Magnolia Lane ribbon linen thread, the Mellow Moss colored one. It comes with a Cajun Craze one in this one. This paper is fabulous too, and I love the stamp set. The stamp set is really awesome as well. And if you love the dies as much as I do, and you think you're going to do any kind of Thanksgiving or this leaf is gorgeous, any kind of fall stamping cards, I would suggest get the bundle, as you can save 10%. But I'm actually going to use the sentiment today from my Rooted in Nature, which is the Thinking of You, which I love, because I think that the autumn and fall also make a nice masculine set. So make masculine cards. So I really, really love the Rooted in Nature. It's a fabulous set, and it also has framelits that match. So hi Karen, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So one of the fun things that I did with this card that's different is I used my Delicata inks. Now, I'm not going to do it for you guys today because I can make such a mess. And like I said, it's super moist at my house. I don't even know what kind of a problem I'd make. But the Celestial Copper is gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? And I inked up my actual embossing folder and then ran it through. I did it a couple of times. So this one I did it really light, as you can see, and that's actually how I did it on this one as well. Oh, this one I did it so that the texture is in, and this one I did it so the texture is out, so I can show you guys both textures. And then I did it really thick and heavy. So if you want a really thick and heavy color on your embossing folder, then really put it on really thick. Okay, and then here is like medium. So like dark, medium, and light. You guys can see that's pretty light. And also one of the fun things that I'm going to use today is our bright copper embossing, our shimmer paint. So the the bright copper shimmer paint is actually on our clearance rack, and it was like $8, and now it's down to $3.20, which is just like a bargain, and it'll last so long. And you can get our little misters. It's like a set of 2 misters for $3, and you just put one little bitty bit, one drop of this. You don't want to put too much because then it'll clog up your mister, but just with one drop, and put in alcohol and you shake it really good. Oh, copper awesomeness. And so I did do one. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, the shimmer, just this, but it just adds the shimmer paint. So it's only a little bit darker than like our champagne. I didn't put a lot on to try it out, but oh my gosh, I did it on the cardstock to make our leaves, and it's fantastic. So anyway, so our Delicata inks are new. They're fabulous. You need to use your StazOn cleaner. I just use baby wipes to clean it off. So, and then after you've used your baby wipes on your embossing folder, I would use your chamois and like wipe it down also to make sure it gets nice and clean, because you don't want to get the residue on any of your other projects. And our Pinewood Planks is one of the, this is like the old embossing folder, but the new one is actually back in the catalog. And when you get the new one, which I was really excited is back, remember you have to use our 3D embossing plate with the new 3D embossing folders, so you can get the best impression. So keep that in mind. So I went ahead and I did use that, and I think we'll try to stamp a couple of things. So also I had stamped earlier my sentiment in the Delicata, and then I used our copper embossing. But I didn't like that it didn't match the, I didn't like how it didn't really match the foil as much as I'd like. So I decided I just wanted to do the sentiment in the soft suede, which is super dark. I love it though. It's fabulous, fabulous. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to use a regular soft suede card base, cut at 11 and 4.5, scored at 5.5. And I'm going to go ahead and use, I like the light, and then we had the 2 different darks, so I did this. And because, like I said, it is a little damp right now, you do need to let this stuff dry a little bit. Now it dries quicker than I think like our craft ink, which is but it's about the same as the Versamark. So if you don't touch it, you have to don't touch it right away. You need to give it a few minutes to actually set, and not, you don't want to get it all over your fingers and smear it. But we're going to wrap it today in some of this fabulous ribbon. And like I said, this is the Come Together ribbon, and I need about 5 inches. So I'm just gonna snip it, and then I'm just gonna use, I do my glue dots. I actually did I put them back in their box? I did not. My box is empty, of course. I set them down. Here we go. So I like to add a little bit of glue dot to the back, or tear and tape will work too, to add, just to hold my ribbon down. When I wrap it, just make sure I get it to the right size. Love, love, love. Oh, it's so pretty. And just a nice, oops, I messed it. And you need to make sure when you put your glue dots on, you put it on straight. There we go. All right. Oh, look at that. I totally didn't do it straight. Well, you can tell it's a Monday. I hope everyone else's Monday is going really well. I am doing better. I was really, really congested on Friday, and my voice was really bad. And then Saturday it was pretty good. which is nice because I was able to get my 12 weeks of Halloween in. But the, man, I'm still a little bit off. Though I've gone through the antibiotics, but my voice is a little bit better. So yeah, thanks very much, Karen. Yeah, I do look better. I am doing better, which is awesome. I'm so sick of being sick. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and then once I've got that wrapped, I'm actually just going to use the Stampin' Dimensionals to pop it up onto the card. And I'm going to do a lot of layering on this card, so I'm going to actually put like a ton of Stampin' Dimensionals, like a plethora, probably more than we possibly need, but a lot. You're going to have to put a lot of Stampin' Dimensionals. But I love Stampin' Dimensionals. So fabulous. And I'm just using the regular white ones. Not doing anything Halloween-y today. I love our new black ones. They're so fabulous. Okay. This is my thing. Okay. Alright, so then I'm just going to add this to my card front. Just like that. Muy bien. So it's super nice, not too tough. Like, and I said, you make this, you just need the hardest part about using the ink on your embossing folder is to clean up afterwards and not to get it all over your face, all over your fingers, because that always makes such a mess. Okay, so let me go ahead and let's do some stamping with our inside and our sentiment. And I thought I would try, I actually got 2 pieces. I cut 2 pieces of the cardstock so I could show, I showed you guys what it looked like when it was embossed, and I didn't really like the way, because I didn't think it matched that well. I guess it doesn't have to match perfect, but I'll show you what it looks like in the Delicata after I do it in the soft suede. So this is the Thinking of You from the Rooted in Nature. And my cardstock is Very Vanilla, and it's cut at 2 5/8 by 2 1/8. So I'm just gonna stamp it on there. Nice. Clean my thing off with my chamois. All right, so there, that's in the soft suede. Let's see what it looks like in the Delicata. It was just the embossing that made it so dark. So we want to make sure we get this nice and inked up. So I'm going to turn it this way. These metallic inks are so fun. I love it with the decorative masks. There's those new masks that are in the new holiday catalog that are fabulous. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp that on. There we go. This is, it almost looks gold to me, but it's not, it's copper. I don't think it's dark enough. I think I really like how dark the, so that would be what it looks like with the Delicata ink, which is really pretty, but I think because I'm using so much of the soft suede and this other copper and the mellow moss, I really like it better with the dark. Although I love our new inks, but this time I have to keep with the soft suede. Sometimes you really desperately want to use the new stuff, but this looks better with what you had from before. Although, like, I think just because it's light, I'm just using the baby wipe. Now, the baby wipes will eventually dry out your rubber, so keep that in mind if you're when you're using this, that you should. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down off with my chamois, but that's the perfect time to make sure you use your Stampin' Mist, because it'll recondition your rubber, and you want to make sure you keep your rubber nice and moisturized so it lasts forever, or close to forever as it does. Anyway, so that's fabulous. So I think the reason why, like, so I tried doing the embossing folder dark in the soft suede, and look how dark it is. I wasn't nearly as careful as I probably should have been. I probably would have looked better with it brayer, because I just pushed it on there like I did with the Delicata, and I didn't like the dark. So on the panel, this light copper looks fantastic, but I think on the sentiment, I actually am liking the soft suede better. Okay, so what I'm going to do, oh, and then I like the corner rounder. So this is the Detailed Trio Corner Punch. And it does the corner rounder right here. So it's just the Detailed Trio Punch. Just gonna punch it in just like that. I love this. I think I've said before I've had trouble with corner rounders in the past, but this one is fantastic. Super awesome. Look how great that looks. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so now that I've decided I'm definitely going to keep this one, which I was pretty sure. I wanted to show you guys what that looks like. Let me tell you about these fabulous dies. So I actually used 2 different kinds of dies. I did use the Detail Peacock dies, which I don't know if you guys have had a chance to play in these. These are quite fun. And I used, there's 2 different ones. There's one that that doesn't punch out. This one right here doesn't punch out the holes. So this one's got the cutting edge. And this one does not. I don't think this one does too. I think maybe... Oh yeah, no, okay. So this one cuts out little holes like this. And then this one, the other 2 does do whole ones like that. Isn't that a fabulous sprig? I just love it so much. So I don't know what I was doing. I'm like, oh, I wonder what those look like. And they are perfect for this. So yes, I'm actually using some of the Detail Peacock embossing folders on the Vellum. And I did find the Vellum was a little bit tricky with these. So I used the Detail, my, what is I wonder if it says what it is on it. This is my plate. The precision base plate. So I used my precision base plate because when it didn't come out all the way. I just used my magnetic plate. So I used my precision plate with the Peacock. I didn't have any problems at all doing the leaves though with my regular plate. These leaves are super fabulous. So they cut, these 3 cut and emboss. So they are so awesome. And then these cut out, that's the big leaf from the Come Gather Together bundle. So this is the big leaf. Here's the pumpkin, the 2 little pumpkins, and you have actually 2 dies of the 2 little pumpkins so that you can, oh hi Anne, great, hopefully you catch it later, it's awesome. You can cut out more than one, so if you're making a bunch of cards, it can do it twice as quickly with both of those, which is super awesome. So last week, one of the demonstrators that I love to watch, Rick Adkins, he was also making a card with these, and he had mentioned that when you use water, you can add, it adds a little bit of texture. So when you add just a little bit of water, it actually deepens the texture, and it's super awesome. And I was watching, I'm like, oh my goodness, that copper is there, and that's what made me think I must use the copper instead. Now this doesn't have water in it, it's alcohol, so it'll dry much quicker than the other, but it does still need a little bit of drying after I've cut my out my leaves. But let me show what it looks like. So you just spray it, you just spritz it on, and you can see how it actually darkens the cardstock, right? And that's the Crumb Cake, and this is the Metal Moss. So I added quite a bit on there. Isn't that awesome? So it does. So it definitely moistens the paper so that when you run it through your Big Shot with these dies, you definitely get like the water texture and get really super. Let's see if I can get it to be. There we go. You guys see the sparkles on it? It's so sparkly. And like I said, it's $3.20 right now on the clearance rack. So if you don't have any left, look at that. Isn't that awesome? And look at how beautiful the texture of these leaves are. It's so fabulous. Okay, so I did it on the Crumb Cake and the Metal Moss, and I spritzed it. Now I didn't spritz the copper. I just ran it through with the copper foil, and look how beautiful the copper foil. Look how gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. These leaves are so fabulous, so fabulous. So I went, and I do need a bunch for this project. So I did go ahead and make up a huge amount. But I'm just saying, so remember, not a lot in your spritzer. These are like $3. And then this is only $3.20. You can't go wrong. You can add so much sparkle to everything. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. All right, so now let's build our cards. We know we have our, I like to put a little bit of these on the back, and I find glue dots will work, but sometimes I just use snail because it's easier. Snail is really great with, what did I do with my snail? I have it out. Really great when you're using any of like the thread to hold on your stuff, but I had it out, and now I have set my snail down somewhere. Oh, there it is. It just fell to the bottom. To attach, oh no, this is out. Okay, so I'm not going to use my snail. I'm going to use glue dots. So let me go ahead and let's see. I want to put some on the bottom on this side. So I'm going to put a couple glue dots on the bottom of this corner so I can attach a leaf. So I'm going to use one of the big leaves, the big maple crumb cake leaves, and I'm going to attach this to the kind of to the bottom like that. And then I want to do one of the sprigs, and I'll just go ahead and add a glue dot to it. Like that. And make sure I don't get it too far so that it still fits on my card. Just like that. Oh, muy bien. And then I think I want to do another little piece. So I'm going to, like, I cut a bunch, and I don't know if you guys, when you do your sprigs, I often will cut mine in half. So you just snip them apart, and then you can round them off, and you can't even tell. So I snip mine apart, I'll round it off. That way you don't have to do like a ton. You don't want to add too much weight to your card. That way you can add more elements with less cardstock. There we go. Okay, so let's add a glue dot. Just be careful because that's a little bit thin. How you want it to look. Just like that. Muy bien. Okay, and then I want to do it also on the top. So on the top, I think I want to use maybe one of the bigger green, yep, I definitely want to use one of the mellow moss ones. And also these will take a little bit of time to dry. So last night when I was trying to do this, I was tearing my cardstock a little bit when I put it on the glue dot because I had too much. It was still too damp for me to do it. So you have to definitely, when you're doing this, give it a second to dry. As you can see, this still has a little bit, it's still a little damp right there in the middle, although the mellow moss has actually dried all the way, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to actually fill in. So when you're going to do that, put in your glue dot or your Stampin' Dimensionals in a little ways. So I'm actually going to put my glue dots in. So you definitely still need glue dots, but I'm putting them away from the edges because I want to tuck in all of my leaves on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my little stickies off and put this on. So this just kind of gives me the base, is why I added those two leaves onto the back. And I kind of have it off, it's like off center a little bit, because I have a little bit more room on this side, because that's where I'm going to create most of my leaves and put all my leaves on that side. Okay, muy bien. Okay, so I definitely want a copper one to go here on the top, just like that. So let me go ahead and put that one on so I don't run out of the ones I definitely know where I want to place. Just like, oops, look at that. I didn't get the glue dot on. The glue dot came off onto the other glue dot. It's funny. Okay, there you go, just like that. So I finished the bottom for now on that side. And then up here, okay, so I definitely want to add a sprig. So I'm going to trim this off a little bit. These are super long. Super long, and like I said, because I put in the, since I put the Stampin' Dimensionals down deep, farther in, then you can slide the stuff in here so that it can move a little bit. There you go. I put one down there. Okay. And then just build the way you like. I just absolutely love, love, love. Okay, so let's see. I need a crumb cake. And so I just use my glue dots and they slip right here underneath pretty easy. And maybe a big gold one or a big copper one. Oh yeah, definitely a big copper one. Okay, and then this is a little bit slicker. Make sure you actually get it on there. There we go. Aren't these fabulous? Oh, I just love all this foil. Foil is so fun. And then just kind of tuck it under and position it where you want, and then push it down once you've got it. And then, let's see here. We want to add, I think I want, here's my sprig that I used earlier that I cut off. So just need to kind of round off this edge here, just like that. Oh, hi, Joe. Thanks for the, saw a bunch of likes going by, so thank you. Sent me some pretty love. And now I'm going to add this piece over here. So you get these vellum sprigs. So it really helps add just a little bit the vellum, even though you can't really see it that much. It's super fun. Like, I love, love, love. Okay, so then let's add it and we just go back down. So, need more glue dots. This is definitely a glue dot heavy project. I love these leaves. Oh, they're so pretty. So pretty. And it comes in 3 different sizes, which is really lovely. When you're trying to kind of coordinate the different texture looks, right? So it's not all the same. Oh, I think I was going to put that there. Let's put that there. And let's put this one on top. And we need another vellum. Oh yeah, but we just need to make sure we don't cover up in my enthusiasm, not to cover up my sentiment. And then here's another sprig. So let's add that to the bottom. Down here, and it'll slide. I need it to be a little bit further in. Let's see. Can I see where I put my thing? Uh-oh. Did you guys see that? It just went. I just lost my little sprig down on the ground. That's hilarious. And it went behind my window. But I got it. I saved it. Of course. Looking at it too closely and then I lost it. It's hilarious. Okay, here we go. Alright. So I'm just tucking it under and then pushing it down. And then I definitely need another, I don't know which color. Do I want a gold? It's a lot of gold. Maybe. Yeah, I do. And I'll just add another one on top. I've got plenty of leaves here. And glue dots. So you just kind of go until you're happy building it. So maybe I want it to go this way. And then like that. Muy bien. Okay. That one I'll put underneath. Let's add some more. So I love that. I love, love, love. There's 3 different sizes, so you can help. And I don't know if you guys notice, I'm not putting it all the way to the tips so that it kind of can flip a little, so that some of them are like up. It's so fun. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, muy bien. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, now we need to add the ribbon and the, so let's start off with our ribbon. And what I find is easiest for me is I just cut the ribbon, or cut the thread, and then the second one I don't. Cut the thread. And then I kind of just twist it around a little bit to make this double bow. I'm not that great at bows, but oops. As you can see, I just made it go all the way through. I tend to have like big fingers, so let's make my little loop. Do. I want a huge bow. There we go. Fabulous. Okay. There we go. Look at that. My double bow. And just twirling it a little bit. It'll come untwirled once you've done it, but it makes it it makes it easier for you to try to get your fingers around it to get it even. Okay, so then I'm just going to put it again on another glue dot. And I'm just going to attach it right there on the bottom. And then what it needs is just a little bit of dark, right? We have all this color. I was like, oh, we need a little bit of dark. And that's one of the reasons I absolutely adore our blends, because you can color anything with the blends. So I went ahead and got out my pearls, which is fabulous, because I did Very Vanilla, so I want white. And then I'm using my dark soft suede, and I'm using the brush tip. Now, you will, if you like jab down, you will ruin your tips. Although these are such a great price point, I usually in mine run out of ink before I've ruined my nibs completely, but look at that, isn't that awesome? So use the side. You're supposed to use the side and not the top, which I sometimes forget, and then you ruin your tips. So, but using these for to add embellishments, to color any embellishment. So getting these clear, the regular pearls, you can color them with any of our blends to add that color to your project, which is absolutely fabulous. And then let me get my pick a tool, and then add them to where you want them to go. So let's just add these where you want them to go. So just add them around the sprigs and the leaves. So there's 3. This is a lot of stuff, so I'm going to use more than 3. Just trying to figure out where is the best place to place these. But using an odd number is always better. So if you are doing yours, I kind of like tucking them in. There you go, like that. Muy bien! What do you guys think? Isn't that adorable? I love those. So nice. And masculine colors. So even if you're not into fall per se, it is a great masculine color. And then just adding a little bit of the sprigs helps offset it just a little bit, which is fabulous. Okay, and we can't forget to add our center. And again, I did try this, but I again love I just like the way the soft suede, especially on the soft suede background. So what did I do with my stamp? Oh, here it is right here. I set it aside. So get out our Thinking of You, ink it up really nice, and I will put that there on the inside. And then I also, of course, love to put the stuff on the back. So I will also ink it up and put it on the back. Right here. Like this. Oh, so good. So nice. So so nice. And then I use some glue and add a leaf. I think I'm going to add a big green leaf to the back. Or maybe I should add the copper. I think I'll add the copper. That really stands out, doesn't it? It's super shiny. Okay, so, and I'm just going to use some glue for that. So I'm just going to add some glue to the back of my leaf. And add that to the back. Now all the measurements and directions will be up on my blog at like 2. Today is my Kylie blog hop, so it is international. So there's all kinds of awesome projects for you guys to see if you follow that blog hop on my website today. And then I'm just going to add, I added another copper one to my inside layer. Is that nice? So nice. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Oops, I put that away before. I need to add that to my, oops, I took the wrong end off. To my card. I'm totally going to need to go and change. Now that I feel like I need another shower because I'm so damp from swamp cooler when it's raining. Oh, I love AC. It is more expensive, and then it dries out the house. So my husband's like, oh, we're not supposed to get rain. Now I'm like dripping. Anyway, here we go. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. I just absolutely adore. Look how pretty. So this one doesn't have any of the ones with the holes. And then this is the hole, so you can see how the different looks. It's nice. Those peacock dies are really lovely for more than just peacocks. It really looks nice and matches these dies. So I'm just telling you now, these dies are spectacular. Like, I thought that I was going to love the ornate frames. Oh, I think I like these even better because these, the emboss and cut. And they cut and emboss so nice. So I can't wait to use the rest of, I know I'll be using this set some more. But very fabulous. And I'll have way more stuff going on with the new inks, which are really spectacular. And don't forget to go over to the clearance rack. I think there's a bunch of Christmas stamp sets still on there. I think the gold, the Vegas gold shimmer paint is still up on the clearance rack. And get some of this copper. It's gorgeous. It adds such fabulous sparkle. Do you guys see how that is like added to the inside of the ribs of the leaf with that sparkle? And then it, you know, it dampens the cardstock enough that when you run it through your machine, it gives you even better impression. So, oops. So this one's got the gold on the inside, or the copper on the inside, and this one has the crumb cake. You can tell though, I think I actually like adding the isn't that pretty? Ooh, so nice, so nice. Muy bien. So I hope you guys liked today's card. And you can find all of, like I said, all of the instructions on how to make this, including the measurements, on my blog. It should be up actually at 2 o'clock. And if you need any supplies, September, we have the host code is up. Don't forget to check out the clearance rack. And we, of course, have our fabulous buy 3 get 1 free paper sale, designer series paper sale. And tomorrow's the last day to get this fabulous paper pumpkin. So there's so much going on always. And of course our new holiday catalog. And if you guys don't have a holiday catalog and you need one, send me an email and I'll get one out to you. Because they are, this whole thing, I want every set in here. It's just 100% fabulous. Every single thing in here is just must have. But the gathered leaves are going to the top of the list of the must-haves because they are so fabulous. Anyway, so you guys have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you guys at the end of the week for another 12 weeks of Halloween. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.